talked a little bit about this a couple of weeks ago, but you and Audra go back a long way. Just what do you remember about her from Virginia? And you two used to room together. Right?
We did. Audra's just tough, funny, competitive, very, very aggressive, just aggressive mentality. So I know she'll have her team ready to rock and roll. And so, I don't know if she knows quite how big the rivalry is, but she'll get a taste of it just probably from her players who understand it. We try to give our players a little taste of what to expect.
You two, you did used to room together. I think it only lasted a few months.
It did.
What happened there?
She's she likes to get in bed early and, get 8 hours of sleep. And for me, I stay up. Sleep's got to knock me out. But it was good. We matched up with people that we complemented our lifestyles. Tammy Reese was one that she likes to stay up late and watch movies and just hang out. And the two old ladies, her and Allison, Audra and Allison, roomed together. They were tucked in. They tucked each other in by like 9 o'clock every night.
Looking back at those teams, Dawn, you obviously had a lot of success. How did Audra compliment you as a player, and how did you compliment her?
Anytime that you're playing with somebody like that, like I'm a small guard, and you want aggressive people behind you. If I got, beat defensively, I knew Audra was either going to block a shot or make somebody pay, just by aggressively attacking them or trying to block a shot or fouling them. And she's always the first one to pick you up off the floor. She was just really somebody you always wanted to play with instead of against.
All right, 4-0 at home, now hitting the road for the first time. Talk about that, starting with the rival.
I think who we played at home, I thought we got some kinks out. I thought we got a little bit better in different areas. I thought, we got exposed in some areas. So, we got back in the gym today and worked a little bit on some of the things I felt would hinder us on the road. And I liked the energy that came in the gym today and the focus, and we got a lot accomplished today.
Dawn, you mentioned that Audra may have not, had a real taste of the rivalry. Did you talk to her about that when she got hired and said, we're going to be going against each other once a year?
Well, yeah, I did get a chance to talk to her about the rivalry, and of course, you don't know until you get your first one under your belt. Other people talk about it. Like my first year, they talked about how big the rivalry was, and I probably said some things that I probably shouldn't have said, and Diana corrected me. But it's by far, a rivalry. I've lived it for 5 years, so I can tell the tale to our, the freshmen and the new players that we have on our roster, how big it is and how, what you see on film is going to be different than what you're going to feel out there once we, play Clemson tomorrow night.
What do you know about this year's
Clemson? They're trying to find an identity. They're coached by somebody that's extremely aggressive. I don't know if you see that at all times, but I know she's coaching from that place. And, I feel for her because I was in the same place that she was 5 years ago, just trying to get your team to play like you, to play like, just take a page out of her book. And they'll get there, and they'll probably get there a little bit quicker tomorrow because it's a rivalry. And sometimes it takes a situation like this to kind of get your team going. I'm just hoping, they don't get going on us and play the way that they played defense at UAB.
Any other questions for Coach?
Coach, it's a relatively young team. What do you expect from your younger players?
Hopefully we've got enough practice and enough game experience under our belts for them to just be disciplined. Don't try anything new. Let's just play the way that we practice. And some of them have been practicing extremely well. So hopefully they'll continue that, although, it is on the road. So I have to leave a little leeway for them being the first time that they're on the road, like Elena, like Olivia Gaines. They have to get a real good feel of playing on the road and performing at a certain level.